Good morning, everybody, and this is your DAX day trade setups for today. So, yeah, been a while. Sorry, been a little bit ill, but feeling a lot better at the moment. And we have broken through some structure. It's been a really weird week so far. We did get this rejection bar here, which was quite substantial, and then immediately followed through with an engulfing bar. So that has brought this level into play, which is 14,896. And I'm just going to round this off here to the upside because the 1600 area, if I can get it on higher, yeah, there we go. So this 1600 area has been a thorn in our side for quite some time. You can see we're going back all the way to April, where it started rejecting that level. We did get above it once or twice, but then got back below it again. So we're back in that zone. I'm a little bit reluctant to jump in long at that level. I'd want to see a pullback, and on the higher time frames, I'd be looking for 15,898. So that is this double bottom structure, which is clearly visible on the S&P 500 as well. And oh, now I've lost my. This line doesn't sit on top of the chart. Okay, so there we go. That's your double bottom. That is your target to the upside. Not much structure. You can see there's a little bit of a tail there, but I would argue that something along this is probably a little bit more feasible. So we'll get those levels now. Let's just get down, make sure there's nothing else that is going to stop us. And you can see we're looking very tired. Oscillators group to the upside. And you can see this was looking like a top, but again above the moving averages. Go with a trend. Trend is up until it's not, and that's what happened there. So I would be looking for pullbacks, and at the moment this is still the level 15,898, and if we just drop down to the hour, you can see that structure is still there. So oscillators are grouped to the upside. We do have a bit of a flag, so it's been a strong spike, you can see there, and then into a channel. So the channel can continue a little bit more, but this is overhead resistance here at 1600, and being such a big level that we've basically been, something's happened at 1600 pretty much all year, so I would expect something to happen here. So you probably get some kind of rejection, but I would not want to be looking for shorts, so that's just trying to second guess the top. So for me, this is a potential area for profit taking rather than an area for shorts. So we're looking for a pullback, and it's still onto that level. Now we could continue yesterday's rally, and I just want to show you, just the dynamics here, or the psychology here. You can see the European market is completely confused, up and down, up and down, up and down, up and down. Probably still in holiday mode, not knowing where we're going to push this. Are we going up? Are we going down? Then the Americans come online, and they full of cheer, and they push up. I mean, the Nasdaq was up 2%, S&P up 1.8%, and of course drag the DAX along. So could be more of the same today, or more likely is a rejection here, pull back onto this area, and then the same pattern repeats itself. So like European session sort of confused, in other words, a range or down, and then Americans continue the session, which would then drag us along. But then I'd rather be trading on the S&P or the DAX, the Dow, during the afternoon session. So for this morning session, this is definitely an option. And then the other option is around about here, that would close this little gap as well and give us structure. So 15,962, and then I'd be taking profit at 1600 again. You've seen how strong that level is, so I really would not want to be trying to second guess that. The other option here is all of this is null and void. We shoot through 1600. We have a 15-minute pullback retest of it, and the buyers come in off that. I will take that long. It'll be a nice tight stop loss for an opportunity to the upside, and that will give us a move to the upside. So for me, this is onwards and upwards, moving with the trend. Trend is up. That's what you should be looking for. If you just move up to the weekly, you can see we're still in this chaos. And remember, I said some time ago, I'm just going to add another level, that we're in a megaphone formation. And there it is. And the important factor about this megaphone formation at the moment is that, for all intents and purposes, that there is a higher low. Okay, so could be a signal that we are now looking to break the structure to the upside. So I suspect another all-time high coming for the DAX in the coming weeks. We do have some end-of-month data coming through. Would it come through? No, it won't come through this week. It'll come through next week. So that could impact us. But at the moment, we are technically still confused. We are still in a holding pattern here on the higher time frames, being the weekly. But look at the oscillators. That is the most important factor here. You can see the big diversions from this previous swing low to where we are now. And then you've got a potential double bottom in a megaphone formation. We are pointing down, but we have separated. These oscillators cross over. Ladies and gentlemen, it's going to be a pretty aggressive move through all the structure to the upside. So that's kind of the view that I've got at the moment. Daily doesn't change anything. We are onwards and upwards at the moment. It's just the moving averages that are a little bit confused. But yeah, all intents and purposes, we're still in this big holding pattern or megaphone formation. Or range, depends which way you want to look at it, which way you want to draw your lines. Doesn't actually matter. It is a bit of structure which is price is trying to build off. My view here is double bottom. We're moving to the upside. You're looking for an opportunity to be long, and your targets are 16,182 or 16,324. Hope it helps, and we'll catch up with you tomorrow morning. Cheers for now.